See, the thing with gravity generators on modern ships is they're rated to exert a minimum of negative 3 Gs, in case you want them to push instead of pull, and a max of positive 3 Gs. No need to go higher. Highest gravity world to nurture sentient life into existence is a mere 2.78 Gs, so 3 is plenty. Why would you ever need more than 3 Gs aboard a ship? Well, for one thing, deck boots are only rated to a factor of 10. I'm no math wizard, and even if I was also a little short on time, you know, but it seems pretty straightforward. 10x and 10 Gs. Same. I mean, it worked, so I couldn't have been that far off. The proof's all around, even if I am totally a math dullard. I still got it to work. So what happened here was I got volunteered for station keeping duty while we put the old bird in dry dock. Except the captain went cheap and picked a shipyard out on the rim. The shipyard itself was falling apart, but that's who you want to trust to overhaul the ship that's both your home and your means of making a living? Okay, dude, whatever. Anyways, I've been on ship 4 months compared to most of the crew being here for years, so obviously I came up short on straw length. Jerks. Whatever. Good chance to learn the ship, right? Yeah, for sure. Except 2 weeks into the overhaul, a bunch of fucking reavers jumped in system and tore the shipyard apart. It didn't take long. And then started diving into the remnants to literally pick apart anybody that had survived the initial blitz. Well, I knew it was reavers right off. You don't work the trade lanes of the rim without knowing the dangers. Their ships are obvious. Big, ugly, gross. Obvious. And I'm sure you know what they say about reavers and what they do and all, so no way was that going to be my fate. Somehow the old girl was none the worse aware from the everything around us exploding thing that had just happened. Guess they did the armor and shields first. Good on them. Guess we'll have to send payment to their next of kin, or whatever. So anyways, back to the deck boots and grav plates. Even reavers have deck boots. Tend to be covered in gore and pretty nasty. But they work. Usually. So I'd read the stories of how Kevin defended the UTS McAllister against the Vofuel, and ended the war, and there had been a lot of talk about other things he could have done to mess with the Vofuel. I didn't think I had time to do holes in the deck and flamethrower ovens and all, but I could control the grave plates. Grav plates. Anyways, I could control those remotely with ease. The reavers were in pretty quick, so I started fluctuating the plates from neg 3 to pos 3 immediately, and that slowed them down. Did get 1 or 2 that hadn't maintained their boots very well. Didn't do anything really cool, but did break a neck, I think. And I don't think reavers are supposed to fold in half like that other one did. All that gave me time to find the right code blocks for disabling the safeties on the plates. Didn't do anything immediately. I wanted to get them all in, so I didn't miss any. My papa Malcolm lost a good friend to reavers, so it was personal, you know. They made their happy little bloodthirsty ways all over the ship, and eventually they were stacking up outside the engineering room I'd made my bunker. A good 50 of them, and intel on how they staff up an average reaver ship isn't exactly common knowledge, but 50 seemed like a full complement. So I set the grav plates outside my little hidey hole to a rotary control, and just spun that shit back and forth a few dozen times. Yeah, that ain't really rust on those sheet metal plates laying around the ship. Kinda like metallic cow patties, ain't they? Heh. What? That's sad, man. Google that shit. The dumps these big animals back on Earth take. Anyways, yeah. That's how I survived and why that reaver ship is still docked. Think Fleet Admiral Kevin could use it? End recording. Jennifer Delaney, the 14th. UTS trade ship Old Girl. 188229 2828293 000292 0001.